You know the last time, that, they tried to get rid of something magical, it came right back? The last, they threw the magic hat down the river in episode 1, and in episode 2 it was right back. So, maybe the dragon will be back quicker than I expect. I don't know. I'm just seeing, I'm just seeing where this series goes. We didn't even touch on Snork's flying ship progress in this episode. At least I don't think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we didn't. Yeah, we didn't. Because last time we talked about Snork and his whole flying ship situation was the episode with the pirate. And then we saw where that went. We saw where that went. Snork Maiden getting kidnapped and held hostage, which turned out to be a lot funnier of a situation than it initially started as, you know. But we'll see what happens. We'll see if the dragon comes back or not. Because I feel like there's a lot of elements in this show that's just like, hey, remember that this is a thing. We're gonna reintroduce it. It's a slow build up of the continuity, you know, and I appreciate that. So we'll see what happens in this episode. Our neighbor is a tough teacher? Okay, episode 14 is apparently our neighbor is a tough teacher. We'll see how tough this teacher is. Alright, 3, 2, 1, yes. Man, Moomin Valley's got some huge mountains. I love mountainous areas. It's just so beautiful, you know?
The weather was far too beautiful for Moomin Papa to concentrate on writing his memoirs, so he went for a walk instead.
Good morning, Mr. Hamilton.
Ah, Moomin Papa.
Have you found a new plant or something?
I'm afraid not, and I think I must have examined every single plant in Moomin Valley.
I know what you mean. There isn't a single person living here that I don't know.
Ah, yes, quite.
Look, why don't you come over and have a cup of tea, Mr. Hamilton?
Offense? There's these two troublemakers.
Hmm? Isn't that Moomin and Little Mai?
Yes, I think it is.
Really, Moomin Papa, peeping into people's homes.
Oh, it's an empty house, Mr. Hamilton. Moomin, what are you looking at?
Oh, hello, Papa.
Nobody's lived in there for years.
Somebody's just moved in.
Oh, really? Let me have a look. Oh, goodness. How tidy they are.
Perhaps the children will play with us.
Well, they might, but they seem a bit too well behaved for that. I must have a closer look at them.
Me too, Moomin Papa, but the trouble is they never come outside the fence.
Well, in that case, we'll have to go in.
How do we do that, Papa? We can't just walk in there.
Say you want to borrow some sugar. That should do it.
Oh, Mr. Hamilton, where's your imagination? Will you please lend me your magnifying glass?
But surely. Yeah, here it is.
Oh, that should do it.
What are you going to do, Papa?
Set the house on fire. What else?
Now then, you all stay out here. My plan will only work if it looks as though I'm on my own.
Oh, but what is
Why
your
is he-
plan, Papa?
Why is he being so devious? I never expected
I hope Papa
Devi-
knows what he's doing. They don't
devious
look that friendly
antics.
to me.
Me neither.
devious antics from Moomin Papa.
Mama, there's someone coming.
Hmm?
Oh, what do you want, my good man? Come on, tell me quickly. Do you hear me?
Huh? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't think anyone lived here.
Well, we do now, you know. We just moved in.
Really? Oh, do forgive me, madam. I certainly didn't mean to trespass.
Ah, so what are you doing here in the garden, then?
Researching the travel system of ants.
I didn't know they had one.
Oh, yeah, it's fascinating. How they find their way and build their roads. They're not here now, of course, but this is their main road. It's very quiet at the moment, but at busy times, it's packed.
I'm afraid I can't see any main road.
Oh, you would if you were an expert. Anyway, I'll point it out to you next time they're on the move. If I'm in the
Moomin
vicinity,
Papa's smooth.
of course, but it's worth looking out for. Welcome to Moomin Valley. I'm your next-door neighbor, although we live quite a long way away. I'm Moomin.
Ah, so you must be Moomin Papa, are you?
Ah, yes, that's me. How did you know? Did someone mention my name to you?
We were told the Moomins were a bit unusual. Very nice, they said, though.
How very flattering, thank you. And you're Mrs.
Billy Junk, mother and housewife.
Well, it's an honor to meet you, Mrs. Philly Junk.
Well done, Papa.
I like her.
It looks like you found us some new friends to play with.
A welcome party?
Don't you think it's a good idea? We haven't had a party for ages, Mama.
But you hardly know them, and I've never even met them.
But, Mama, how can we show them that they're really welcome and they could meet everyone at a party, couldn't they?
And I could take care of all the children. I know just what to do.
Splendid, Moomin. Ah, Mr. Hepman.
I know, Moomin Papa.
This could go a
You'd like me to
thousand
do the
ways.
Fireworks.
It looks like we're throwing a party.
But yeah, I like her design. She's like
Lots
this
of
tall
pretty flowers.
ferret-like
Just
woman.
tell me what you want, Mama, and we'll do it.
What are you crazy people doing?
It's great. Those kids will just love it.
If they survive, Moomin.
Oh, that's good.
Now then, children, the Moomins are all a little bit odd, so behave properly.
Yes, Mother, we will.
Now, children, behave.
Yes, mother.
Okay.
The shoot works really well.
Oh, good. I must try it.
These look nice.
Oh, Steph, leave them alone, will you?
Oh, all right. Just this one.
I love them.
Huh? They're here. Come on, everybody. They'll soon be at the door.
Right. Come on, children. Help me with the flowers.
Oh, dear. Fireworks now or later on?
Oh, later on, I think, your very own finale.
Well, it's still day. Like, I don't see the point of shooting fireworks during the
Welcome to
day.
Moomin House, Mrs. Filijon.
It was very kind of you to invite us, Moomin Mama.
Come in, please, and make yourselves at home.
Oh, thank you all very much indeed.
Welcome to Moomin Valley.
Ooh. All in my hair.
It looks very untidy, doesn't it, Mother? It's a surprise. They should have been rosebuds, but we couldn't find any at all.
Oh, yes. Dear, what a mess.
Mrs. Filichonk, let me introduce the children.
They all look different.
Well, yes. Only Moomin is really ours. The others are sort of, I'm sure they'll all get on.
Oh, I'm afraid my children do not play. They would much rather read or study.
Oh, are you sure? They've got to have some time for play.
I'm sure.
I love how
Welcome to the dining
static
room.
they are. Just,
You can watch
just
the others playing.
Make sure the chairs are clean.
Yes, Mother, we will.
just
Won't
in,
you let them play at all?
just in unison.
No, I will not.
I immediately. She's
Come on,
very
everybody.
strict,
Don't you
but
just
she's
wanna go
funny.
on our slide?
No.
You'd really enjoy it once you got going. I know you would.
No, thank you. No, not at all.
No, definitely not.
And you're really quite sure, are you?
Yes.
Oh
I
no,
thought so.
they're stuffy.
Then we've got it all to ourselves.
Moomin sounds like he's having fun.
Just imagine Mrs. Philly Junk being like, what is that horrible noise? Oh, that's Lamai's laughter. It's a curse.
Children seem very quiet, Mrs. Philly Junk.
Good children are seen and not heard, my dear. That was one of mine. Yippee! And that was another.
Well, it sounds like they're having fun for once. Now have a biscuit, Mrs. Philly Junk. They have an unusual taste. I'd run out of flours, so I used, Don't worry. Moomin will look after them.
Go on, it's your turn now.
Oh, my children! Stop it, it's too dangerous. You might hurt yourself.
Oh no. Uh-oh.
Oh, come on, stop it at once.
Now, don't you worry, Mrs. Philly
Yeah.
Junk. I've got ointment in my bag if they hurt themselves.
Yet again.
Peculiar mother.
I love this. Yeah, and like I was saying, yet again,
Children, do you hear me?
Snork Maiden's penchant for ground pounding.
Oh, this is
I think it's time for the glorious finale, Papa.
How long
I
until
can't say I wasn't warned.
how long until they unstuffy the Philly
Exposing
Junk?
them to this. Moomin Valley is no place for proper children. No place at all. Oh dear, what's this?
They're fireworks in your honor.
Fireworks?
I made them especially to welcome you.
She looks so nervous. Oh my goodness.
Come back soon.
Yes, please.
Will not.
Yes,
I don't
please
think
come
Mrs.
back
Philly
soon.
Junk enjoyed her party. She's very lucky that I didn't bite her.
Yes, go, Moomin Papa.
Go on the slide. I'm sure she would have loved it, and then she wouldn't have shouted at her children.
Grown-ups don't slide down chute, Sniff. They're too afraid of looking silly.
You clearly don't know your. Oh no!
Papa.
I'm very sorry, Moomin, but don't worry, I'll fix it. There's nothing much broken.
Oh,
What, my dear?
Well, I thought it had been such a long time since I'd been on the slide that I'd have a go.
he too thick for the slide.
Too heavy for it. When we mend it, why don't we make it strong enough for me and Mama to play on as well? Huh?
Aw.
I think she'd like that.
That's a good idea, Papa. But we want to use it too.
Well, yes, of course. Yeah, I just try it out now and again.
God, I love this. I love this.
I want you to stay here while I'm out.
What if somebody asks us to play?
What do you mean, play? I hope you're not thinking of the Moomins, are you? I don't want you mixing with those noisy children ever again. Do you hear me?
Where are you going, Mother?
To look for another house.
Where
It
are
was a
you
terrible
going,
mistake coming to
Mother?
Moomin Valley.
Jesus, why are they kind of creepy when they're being robot children? Well, robot children are creepy.
Look, there's Mrs. Philly Junk. Good afternoon.
Please stay away from my children.
Oh, but why? We thought they might like to come and have an adventure with us. Oh, never mind. Let's go.
Forget her. She's uptight and she wears dresses down to her knees.
Hey, hang on a minute.
Well, ankles. I don't know body parts anymore.
Oh, you're Tarzan!
Sniff has some of the best expressions. But I think Mrs. Fillyjonk's probably going to match Sniff.
Too late for you now, Sniff.
Oh, no, not the hungry crocodiles at the bottom of the gorge.
Well, we should have brought the Fillyjonks with us.
But Moomin, Mrs. Fillyjonk said...
We needn't have told her.
Have you been killed and eaten yet, Sniff?
No, I fell on top of the crocodile and knocked him out and then swam ashore.
Sniff, but I thought you couldn't swim.
Mind your own business. Hey, that looks like the Fillyjonks.
Aw. They're doing their best.
Why don't they come over here?
I bet their mother told them not to talk to us. Ha! See if I care. You!
Oh,
No! Not the kiwi!
Hey, what are you doing? Why aren't you playing with Moomin and the others?
I don't think they want to play with us.
they didn't call for us when they went past. Stinky's arrived. I wonder what he's doing here.
I bet you it's no fun stuck in that garden.
No, we'd rather be out here playing.
No, Stinky's
well,
a bad
I know
influence.
somewhere much better than Moomin's. It's a great place to play.
Do you?
Yes, would I lie to you? It's a bit of a way off, but it'll be really exciting and lots of fun. So do you want to come or not?
Well, it is a bit boring here.
Yes, very.
Oh, do you really think they don't want to play with us? Doesn't look like it.
Your brother's absolutely right. So come on if you're coming,
Oh,
because
no.
I can't wait.
What's Stinky up to?
Oh,
I don't
no.
trust him.
Oh no. Well, hopefully interacting with Stinky will make Fillyjonk be like, oh, I see. There are worse things than the Moomins. This one!
Okay, now, this is the place I told you about. Good, isn't it? Now, if you hang on to that rope, you can swing over to the other side and back again. Don't worry, it's quite safe.
Oh god, no.
That's great. I've never been anywhere like this.
They're gonna get washed down the river.
A bit frightening.
Without the thrill, where's the fun? You need a bit of danger to spice it up.
Stinky's about to commit triple homicide on children.
Higher than this side.
Yes, a bit. It's all right. You just have to put your legs up, that's all.
For the love of God, Stinky. Think of the consequences.
Go together.
What, the three of us?
See, this way you won't feel so scared, will you?
No, not together.
Well, why don't you go one at a time, then? That way it's always more fun.
Can you do it, Stinky?
Don't be silly. Of course I can. I do it all the time. One of the things I'm best at, even if I do say so myself.
So why
Well,
don't
you
you
go
show
first.
us, Stinky? Moomin!
Thank you,
I didn't know
Moomin.
You were such a rope swinger, Stinky. I'm sure he didn't either. So, this is your usual place, is it?
Well, sort of.
You know something? If you hadn't said that you'd done this lots of times, I wouldn't have believed that I could have done it myself. Come on, Stinky, show us how you do it.
Yes.
If you go first, I'll be second.
No, it's all right. You can go first, Moomin.
But I want to see how it's done. Then throw me the rope and I'll follow.
Good boy, Moomin.
Now, tell the truth. You've never done it, have you, Stinky?
Of course I've done it, stupid.
Now
come on,
go.
Come on, don't be such a spoil sport. We're all here waiting to cheer you on.
Come on.
All right, everybody. I give you the brave and bold Tarzan Stinky. We're watching. Are you ready, Stinky?
It should be good.
A big cheer, everyone. Ready?
Yay, Stinky.
Oh, Stinky, my
Jump.
big brave hero, jump!
Well, go on. We're all waiting for you, Stinky.
Come on, Stinky, show us how it's
Come on,
done.
Stinky,
Come on, you can do
come on,
it.
you can do it.
Jump,
Come on,
jump.
Stinky!
Either the branch is gonna give out or the rope will. Or he just won't be able to get back up from it.
This is how you've done it lots of times before, is it?
Yes, the rope must have shrunk.
He was trying to fool you. It was a dangerous game, and he knew very well it couldn't be done.
I didn't.
Now, why don't you come with us and play properly?
You can be Tarzan as long as you like. And when you get tired, just let go of the rope, all right, Stinky?
Moomin,
You can't just leave me here, you fucks! He almost certainly didn't, but it sounded like it.
But Stinky was left on his own to decide whether to climb up the rope or drop into the river. And the Phillyjonk children had more fun than they'd ever had before. But they didn't get home until very late in the evening.
Right, we'll see you tomorrow. Okay, Moomin.
Bye, Moomin.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Aw.
Oh, my dear children, I told you to stay at home. Where on earth have you been? Where have you been?
With Moomin and the others.
They kidnapped you, did they?
No, we've been playing with them.
Well, you can just forget about the Moomins. We're moving out as soon as we possibly can.
Moving, Mother.
Yes, right away from this valley. This is no place for a spotless and well-ordered home. What's the matter?
No, we don't want to move.
We want to stay, Mother.
Moomin House is nice and dusty.
We want to stay in Moomin Valley forever. Oh, please, Mother. We love it here.
Oh, after all I've done for you children.
In my
Come on,
experience,
Phillyjonk.
children usually get what they want.
Come on. Come on, Phillyjonk. Rebellion!
And that was how Phillyjonk and her 3 children became permanent residents of Moomin Valley.
Aww. I like that. That was nice. I love them. I immediately, they're great. Like, I just find it funny. These 3 unified robot children moving in unison. It's mostly speaking and thinking in unison, but the second it's visual coding, right? Like with Mrs. Phillyjonk, the kids are they act in unison. They act as their mother would please them to, and then when they get around Moomin, they act out of unison. They become their own people, you know? They act as, you know, children. They don't do things in unison. They do things out of unison. They act independently. And like by the end of the episode, they're acting of their own accord. When Mrs. Phillyjonk's like, "We're moving out of this place. I don't like this. I don't trust this place. This isn't a good place to raise good-mannered, well-behaved and clean people in this valley." And they're just like, "No, we don't want to stay. We love it here. Come on, this place is awesome." And I'm glad she at least decided that my children like it here. I may not like the fact that they're getting dirty and going out and putting themselves in danger, but they seem happy, so I'm going to do what will cause them. I'll do what allows them their happiness. I'm glad she at least came to that, you know. I do like Phillyjonk. She is hilarious. It's like Sniff. Like, Sniff exemplifies that you don't have to, that for a sort of greedy, sort of self-centered, I wouldn't say Sniff is really fully self-centered. He's just like, he's out for Sniff, you know? But that doesn't mean he's a bad person. He can be savage sometimes, like in episode 8 where he's just like, "Snork Maiden can see just fine. Who cares if her eyes look stupid? She won't care either if she's got a bag full of gold." And he And like with episode 11, he's like Snork literally bribing him with a gold coin. He immediately jumps to it, saying like, "Oh boy, a gold coin! I'll do all the work." And that's the mark of like a character that is a bit greedy, but good-natured, you know? And I feel like Mrs. Fillyjonk, she represents this strict, stuffy parent sort of figure. Well, she is a parent, but she represents like this, you know, stuffy, restraining. She's uptight. And that can lead to, like, some of the worst characters, like, whether or not you care about the Harry Potter series, if you know of Umbridge, you know the worst that can come from an uptight character, someone who's all about how she's seen and perceived, someone who's all about cleanliness and following the rules and don't cause a ruckus. Oh, you didn't see Voldemort because that would ruin the peace if you say so. You didn't. How dare you be a liar, you little vagrant, you little hooligan and delinquent. You should have been raised better. And that kind of character. Umbridge is the worst case scenario when it comes to a character that is uptight and stuffy. But I feel like Fillyjonk, she represents the humor side of that. Like just this uptight, like, worried. Just this neurotic panic about, you know, this place is filthy. Oh, these children are laughing and having fun. I'm terrified. Fireworks, explosions in the sky. Run, children. I like her. I like her faces of panic. I like when her hair ploofs out when she's startled, when she's caught off guard and that. I like Fillyjonk. I hope she becomes a frequent character in the series because I like her. I really, really do. She's funny. I hope they are a staple of this series. And even if not, I'm sure they'll do some good stuff with her. Like how they do with Mr. Himmelin. Like Mr. Himmelin's only been a major player in like a couple episodes, but I still like him. Because he's funny. He adds to it. And I don't know if Mrs. Fillyjonk is going to be like an active player, but whether or not she is, I just want to see more of her. Honestly, I like her. She's so uptight. She's so stuffy, and she's just funny. I want to see the Moomin family try to break her of her stuffiness. And if not, just have at it, you know? Have at it like, Mrs. Fillyjonk, do come over. Oh no, your house is much too dirty, Moomin Papa. Well, we've cleaned it up considerably since your last visit. Well, I'll have to be the judge of that then. Come along, children. I want to see more of her. I like her. She's funny. There's so much potential humor with this character. I want to see more of them. I'm so excited. I'm like, so excited. I'm so happy that we got a new, fun, wonderful character to love in this series. There's so much potential humor there. I love it. I'm so excited. Also, before I go off for the night, I had this thought, like, you know how with my thumbnails I draw the baddie boy, like either as a species or character from the game, or like at least in some manner, like maybe as if in the game or world of whatever the thumbnail is for. Like, I was thinking, if I did something like that for, like, the Moomin thumbnails, which I don't really intend to, because I like the thumbnails I've got going. I like the style of thumbnails I have for these videos. But if I did, what species would the baddie boy be? Would I be, be a Moomin? I don't know if I would. Or maybe a Snork? Or a Hemulan? Like, at the moment, I think it would be a toss-up between a Fillyjonk style, a Fillyjonk species, or a Hemulan. Because tall and skinny and lanky. Even though the Hemulans aren't really skinny, but it'd probably be more like a Fillyjonk, you know. But that's just a hypothetical that I'd been ruminating about. What species would I be? Would I still be a baddie boy? Or would I be like a Hemulan or a Fillyjonk? That's I'm gonna have to draw myself as a couple of these species. I don't know if I'd fit as a Moomin because, you know, Moomins tend to have like they have defining features, but it's just like if you saw Moomin Papa without his hat and pipe as compared to Moomin and like no differentiation, you may or may and not be able to really tell their colors. They have basically the same design, and I'm not coming down on that because it's really it's impressive to be able to have such a simple design that fits to pretty much a good number of characters, a good number of main characters, but they still stand out from each other just on simple differentiations in their designs. I love that. I love how good the designs in this series are. Oh my god, I'm ready to continue, but it's 5 a.m. I gotta hit the hay. But hey, I'll continue tomorrow night. I've got a lot going forward. I got a lot of things I need to do. And hey, I'm gonna fucking just super brute force crank out all of this backlog that I have. I have so much of a backlog. I am excited because that just means I can just work on other things for the most part. As long as I can get these videos edited out as soon as possible, then I've got all that time to just work on these videos, you know. So yeah, I'm super excited. I want to see more. I want to see more of the Fillyjonks. They're I like them. But yeah, as always to the coffee crew, you guys are making memes into dreams. You guys are the world to me. You guys are wonderful. And that also goes for, of course, everyone liking and commenting and watching the videos on my channel, just coming to subscribe and support this crazy little operation we got going on here. And I know this Moomin Valley series is gonna do so much, you know. It's gonna be like people have come to see the first Moomin video so much, and it's just like I'm so happy because so many people have watched it, so many people like it, so many people are leaving comments, so many people are just reaching out saying, "Hey, this is great," and just like it makes me feel so happy because there are people enjoying my content. But yeah, I'm gonna go to sleep. I'm just so happy, you guys. I'm always so I just be finding more and more reasons to be happy every single day, and it's just so wonderful. But anyway, thank you. Thank you for supporting this silly little bullshit we've got going on, and I'm gonna keep doing this silly little bullshit. The best of my abilities, I'm gonna continue, no matter what. Alright, guys. I'll see you in the next episode. I gotta hit the hay. Night, everyone. I'll see you in the next episode. Later.